Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome. Sorry, we are a little bit late. I got lost creating SVG files for my Patreons, and
boy, were they beautiful.
Sadly, I have a migraine coming. So
I'm sorry.
Fun. So we are a little bit late, but we are here for our last recipe of the season.
Tis the season.
These are called CC bars, or I call them CC bars, but they're basically chocolate caramel bars.
Yep.
And these are one of my favorites too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people love these ones. These were actually one of my mom's favorites that was introduced to us by my cousin. And then ever since then, she's made them. And they are gooey and yummy and brownie mixed with amazingness.
They have a lot going on in them.
They do have a lot going on with them and stuff. So all of the recipe is down below. All of the ingredients are down below. We have all of our baking videos down below. So this is the SVG I created today. So if you are a Patreon, it is ready and available. It's a stormtrooper. Says naughty or nice, but he's naughty because all stormtroopers are naughty.
Yes, they're in the naughty people.
Yes. So, and we ran out of pajamas to share with you. So I think we must have donated them all. So anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure they're in caps so we can see them. And we'll definitely get answering for you guys.
Yeah.
So, all right, so let's take a peek at what is in this. So the ingredients for the CC bars are a package of caramels, about 14 ounces, 2/3 cups evaporated milk, a package of German chocolate cake, 2/3 cup melted margarine, 1.5 cup chopped walnuts, and 1 cup chocolate chips. So let's go ahead and show you actually what those ingredients look like. Now, when we buy the caramels, we actually buy these in the baking aisle. They're the caramel bits. You can buy the regular caramels and unwrap them and go through all that, but this made our life so much easier.
They melt so quickly.
They do. The evaporated milk, all that is really going to be used for is you're mixing that a little bit into the German chocolate cake. You'll notice these look like brownies, but you use cake, and the evaporated milk goes into the caramels in that to bring that down. You will need German chocolate cake. German chocolate cake. I don't think it really matters if it's what kind, just German chocolate cake. Now, the recipe does specifically call for margarine. Why, I don't know. Sean doesn't think it makes a difference, but we did make it with butter one year, and it did change how they baked up. So I don't know. Sean is not a fan of margarine, but this is the one recipe we do use it in.
Yep.
So, whatever. Chopped walnuts. We've tried making without walnuts. Once again, Sean's not a huge fan of walnuts, but walnuts really do taste the best with this. Mm-hmm. And then a cup of chocolate chips, so 6 ounces. Now, I do buy extra walnuts and chocolate chips because I like mine super duper gooey. So, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. So that is what we will be making tonight. We'll make sure to, answer any questions. I already see a question on where is your NAMIs. We have done themed NAMIs forever, but we've only kept, we usually go through our house once a year and donate to our local Goodwill any clothes we don't use anymore. And we either I'm a jammy hoarder. When I used to work for the bank, as soon as I got home, I got my pajamas, and I was in them until I had to leave the house. And now that I work from home, I'm usually in, not pajamas, but like lounge pants or something. I'm really addicted to Kira Aloha right now, pants, because they're super soft.
Yes, they are.
Because like fleece pajamas, you get so hot and stuff. So we don't have any, but we're going to save them all. So next year when we do this, we can keep
do it again.
doing it. Plus, Sean just got back from work, so he's in his work attire. And I just realized that Monday's Christmas Eve. I don't know where I've been. Like, I thought I had this weekend and a few more days, but I don't.
Time just flew by.
I know, right? All right, guys. So we will go ahead and get started here. I will put a picture in a picture just so you guys can see us. Like I said, this is a pretty easy recipe. So we'll jump right in. Mm-hmm. So the first thing you're going to do is we will be starting with the caramels. Yeah. So Sean can explain, for those who haven't been watching us, what his fancy dancy thing he is using over there.
My wonderful man here, fiance, blah, 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 2 years ago bought me this because I had a single one. And this is an induction tabletop or a stovetop, and it basically uses magnetics to actually create the heat. No flame, no electricity with like a coil. So this thing, and what the nice thing about it, it's very, very accurate in temperature, especially when melting chocolate. Like 100 up to 110 is all you truly need, and you can truly get that with an induction type stovetop. So he got me the double one because the single one kept getting, it's like I still need another one, and now that I have the double one, it works really, really well now. I almost never use my gas. I do like gas, but I like this one so much better. So anyway, what we're doing, we're gonna take this. He's measuring out the evaporated milk that we're going to be adding to the caramels, and like it said how many ounces?
It says 14 ounces, and these are 11 ounces, which just means we'll be a little bit short. We're making 2 of these.
We actually have a third one, I think. I'm sorry. I think we have a third one. I just didn't grab it.
You can't really double the recipe because you bake it in a pan. And I took my weight scale downstairs.
Should I go run and grab?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just dump those in there real fast. I'll run and grab our weight.
So we're going to do 14 ounces because the caramel really, these are kind of, I call them exposed bars, basically. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but basically you're going to have the caramel exposed on the top with the chocolate and stuff, and that's all full, so it won't bake down. Sean, your skin looks great. What products do you use? Oh, we will have to ask him when he comes back, because I am not sure what products he uses. Oh, actually, I do know. I bet you they want to know, Sean,
yes,
what products you use, because your skin, they say, looks great.
My skin?
Yeah. So do you have...
I use absolutely nothing.
Absolutely. No, you use that thing I got you from that beard place. Remember?
Oh, when I when I shaved my head and shaved my face, he was very kind of getting me the Head Blade company, and they have a wonderful walnut exfoliant, and then the aftershave is done in this nice what's the word?
It's a scrub.
Oh, that's the scrub, but then that gets me all nice and clean.
Yeah, it has a sugar scrub, basically, is what it is.
But
that really gets a good
and
stuff,
it uses walnuts versus sugar.
But according to Sean, he will say it's because his head is greasy.
I'm a very oily person.
And because it's oily, he will always say that that's why his skin is so... Oh, wait. How much is that?
This is the 11, so we need 3 more.
So we just need 3 ounces more. Okay. So he'll always say it's because he has an oily head, and that's why he has such good skin.
Yeah. Of course, it's very red. Born that way.
All right, so we're going to add that with our evaporated milk, and we're basically making a caramel mixture. And you want to make sure it is on, I would say, about medium or low heat, because it does melt and you don't want to burn it. We have burned our caramel before. It is very sad. It does not come back. So really that is what we are going to be doing right now. What do you call that stovetop? I will get the link for you for it. This one is the induction. You guys are not good for me, just so you know, because yesterday, and Sean doesn't even know what I did. You guys all started talking about all this great stuff, and it led me down a very bad rabbit hole.
Oh, no.
And I ordered some stuff on Amazon, and it was super late, and I was super tired, and I don't even know what is coming, and it was already shipped. So that will be interesting. So we used to have this one. This was the single induction oven, but then we decided to upgrade to the double induction oven. And basically the reason why is Sean was using it so much that he basically was always complaining, saying, I wish I had, 2 of these, because he would cook on one and then hurry up and change, and it was just turning into a mess. So he didn't know, but last year he got a double. So this is the one that we used to have. It's a single one. You can see it right here. So this is just the one burn that we used to have. Now, because he loved it so much, we ended up buying the double. So I'll get you the link on this one. They do sell out of this one pretty quick, because usually people get it and they love it, and they end up getting the second one because so that's the one he has right now. You have controls, which is really nice. So you have all of these where you can go low, medium, and stuff. You have programs, all sorts of stuff. So it's been a really awesome thing. He really enjoys it.
And our gas bill's a lot better.
Yes, it is. Hello, Miss Allie. So these are, or used to be, Allie's, I mean, I think they still are Allie's, one of Allie's favorites, but Allie is a lucky recipient of one of our boxes every year, so she gets to enjoy all of these amazingness. Thanks. Is it cool to touch? Correct. Yes, so once you remove it off of the glass top, so I can touch the glass top right now, and it's not going to burn me.
Just the center will be hot.
So just the center is very hot, but it cools down really quick. Mm-hmm. But what I like about it is it to Sean's point, it's very
accurate in
heating, and we very rarely, like, he doesn't have to do double boils anymore or anything like that. So I'm hoping you copied our email right, Sean.
I copied it word for word.
All right. I'm hoping, because that looks like a lot of liquid.
How much you put in?
Half a cup. Ask for half a cup evaporated milk.
Want to double check it? On your phone?
I can't. My phone's up there.
Oh, your phone's up there. That's right. Oh, my goodness.
It's okay. We'll hope for the best, right, guys? It just looks a lot. It doesn't look like it should be that much, but maybe once it cooks down, we'll be fine. Why don't you pour some of that out and let me check it, because that just looks like an awful lot, and I don't remember it being that much. Yeah, we have too much in there, because that's that. So why don't you, can you strain the rest of that before we go too far?
Yeah, I think we might be able to do that.
And then I'll just put back in a half a cup, because that is way too much. I could tell right away. All right, Sean, go ahead and dump it right in there. And then because that would have been way too runny. No, you can dump it all in there, because we'll use that again. Okay, cool.
Okay.
And then you can have that caramel back. There you go. I'll just dump it in there. Good catch, though, huh?
Yeah.
That would have been bad.
There you go.
All right, so here you go.
Thank you.
I'll clean that, don't worry. Whew, that would have been so scary.
We'll double check somehow, some way.
All right, there we go. I think we had 3/4 of a cup. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. So obviously, if it looks that runny, you have too much. So it melts chocolate without burning. It does, Kristen. So in all of our videos we've done this week, we have not done like a double broil or anything like that. So it melts it without burning that chocolate. I'm not going to say you wouldn't.
If you go too hot, it might happen.
Yeah. So while he is doing that, I'm going to get my margarine ready. So it does call for 2/3 cups melted margarine. We ended up buying like the little cubes, because once again, if Sean had his way, we would never, ever, 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 exclamation point, underline, use margarine in this house. It is one ingredient away from plastic, as he likes to say.
Or one chemical away.
Or one chemical away from plastic. But a recipe is a recipe. Maybe this recipe was like invented by like margarine. You know, that's their way of getting it. When we were growing up, and it was because it was cheaper. When you're poor, margarine is butter. And so it was so funny, and I'm not sure if anyone else can relate like I can, but growing up, I didn't know the difference. Like, I just naturally figured that the stuff that I was putting on my toast was butter. And Sean's the one that came over one time. He's like, "This is margarine." And I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, it's different than butter. And I was like, no, it's not. And I think what ended up happening was we went to the store one day and he goes, pick up butter, and I brought home margarine, and he was like, this is margarine. And I was like, what's the difference? And he was like, what? And I was like, I have no idea the difference. And come to find out, margarine is like 89 cents a pack, and butter is $5.99, so my mom couldn't afford butter. So we got margarine growing up. And to be honest, I don't know if I've ever done a taste test to really see the difference. But I'm sure in Sean's eyes, it's, you can't
Margarine is basically you take oil, vegetable oil, and then you hydrogenate it. And then it becomes butter, and that's it. That's all it is.
Do you like, so Carmen goes, Ken, do you like chocolate-covered Oreos? That should not even be a question. If you say anything with the word Oreo in it, I'm pretty much, well, that's not true. They have new Oreo candy bars. I am not a fan of those.
Does this look better? What do you think?
Yes.
There we go. Now we got a nice
That's looking good. So
nice caramel sauce.
here is our margarine all melted, and it is 2/3 cup. So what we're going to be doing is we are taking the cake mix in our mixer here. So we will go ahead and put that in.
German chocolate cake. And then it goes.
So we start with the German chocolate cake. And then you are going to, make sure it's up. There we go. And then we're going to put in our margarine.
This consistency would be something like, almost like putty or clay, a real soft clay maybe.
What?
This by the time it's done.
Yeah, it's like a really, Play-Doh or something like that. It's really a firm. And you're also going to then also do a 1/3 cup of milk. Or evaporated milk, I should say.
Yeah.
So you're going to mix this together with your German chocolate cake, and you want it to get very, very blended. We grew up with margarine. I don't buy it now. I know. We never had butter as a kid. I know. I think isn't country crop margarine? Isn't that margarine?
Yes, it is. Of the margarines, it's probably the best.
Tamara says they have a new dark chocolate Oreo coming out. They do, and it's a permanent flavor, meaning it's going to their every day. So certain flavors they've turned into permanent. So the 2 new Oreos coming out, I can't wait to try is they have a carrot cake Oreo, and it is a carrot cake flavored cookie with cream cheese Oreo filling. And then the dark chocolate is dark chocolate filling with the chocolate cookie. And it's going to be a permanent one. So that'll be interesting to taste. But you guys never have to. I've eaten probably 10 of my Oreo truffles that I'm supposed to be giving to people. So I might have to make another batch this weekend. I'm addicted.
Oh, no.
I agree. We call it plastic butter. We were poor, didn't have food stamps. Stood in a long line to get our food. They gave us real butter and real cheese, among other staples. We never ate Oreo? I don't know what that is. So I know what I'm going to put on my vision board now for next year's this cooktop. Yes, Angela, you do need this. You had butter when you were in high school. Allie, I didn't. That was margarine. It was margarine. Margarine comes in cubes, just like butter.
Yep. How's that look?
It's looking good.
Looking marvelous, marvelous.
All right. So this is all done. We're going to take this out, and then I'll get the sides.
All right.
I saw online, I do remember seeing that online in my slumber. I took my sleeping pill last night because I haven't been sleeping well because I've been having a lot of pain lately. And you should not go on Amazon when you do that because I don't remember. I should go see what I bought. But some stuff are getting shipped. But I do remember yesterday seeing a KitchenAid whisk that has a paddle. So it's the same whisk, but on the sides it has like a paddle to always scrape your sides down, so you don't have to worry about that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. So can you get a smaller spatula? So I'm gonna actually move this guy out of the way, and here we go. And then this is the consistency. So it's definitely not like cake consistency. It's more of a, it's definitely a thicker feeling, almost like a brownie mix, a little thicker. You can see, let me bring it up to the camera here. That's good, Sean.
Okay.
Thanks, son. So you can see like when it doesn't drizzle off the spoon, it's pretty, it's thick. And you're gonna end up using half of this to bake, and then the other half you make kind of little dollops on it, and I'll show you that what I mean here in a sec. So we are going to make sure our oven is set, and you want to make sure your oven is at 350, and you really aren't going to bake it that long. Kind of crazy. So we'll go here for right now until our oven gets heated up. We will get our pan ready, so you are going to need a 13 by 9 pan. What's up, people? And you can probably put that down almost, you can turn it off. We're not going to need it for a couple seconds.
Okay.
I am going to wash my hands here. Now, this point is very, very, very important. I cannot stress this enough. This 13 by 9 pan, you are going to want to grease it, and you are going to want to grease it very, very, very good, because your caramel and chocolate will melt to the sides and it will stick to it. And these are kind of hard to cut, because if you freeze them, they're really hard to cut. But if you cut them right out, even after they cool an hour, the caramel will start already melting in the like just regular
Oozing
environment.
together,
Yeah.
kinda like oozing
so
together.
you can spray it with like Pam or something, but we actually use Crisco. And I have more Crisco down here if you need it, Sean.
Thanks.
Because we're gonna need it to melt our tomorrow, anyways, when we do our next recipe. Do you need more, or do you think that's enough?
This might be enough for this pan.
Sweet.
All right.
I'm drinking my red cream soda. Thanks, Robin. It's so good.
I'm doing orange. I'm off to the side.
Don't see any questions. The pan matches Sean's shirt. It does match his shirt.
The hyper blue almost.
It does. So let me show you what Sean's doing here. So he's literally with his hands just greasing this pan.
It looks like a lot, but you'll be surprised on how much you truly need, because when
So-
chocolate and caramel come together, it's a sticky mess.
Yeah. So what we will do, let's do this. Let me first get our picture back up for you. You're actually going to take your mixture here, and you're going to take half of it, put it into a bowl, and the other half will end up going into your mixture. So, can you move that out of the way for me?
You betcha.
Thank you.
Here we go.
So, I'm actually just going to take half of this, put it in this bowl. And if you can't get it perfectly, the half that you have the most of is going to end up going in the pan. The other half will be the topping, which we'll show you in a sec. So also, you just want to make sure you get all of your dough off the sides. And then I'm going to grease my hands with butter.
Nothing better than butter.
You can use Crisco or whatever, but after washing my hands, I like to use butter because it kind of gives it that nice flavor. And then I will pick up this dough, and then I'm going to have Sean get all of it out of this bowl for me.
Yes, yes.
So there you go.
All right. I might grab my other spatula. It's very firm. This one's a little more.
Which one do you want?
I want the dark gray one is a much firmer style of a
Okay.
thing, and
I got it.
I think it'll work a lot better.
Here you go.
More better butter. Thank you.
More better butter. And while he gets the rest of that, you're literally just pushing this, and it's going to be pretty, it's not going to be very thick. In fact, if you need to steal from your other one, do that. And you're going to push it, and you can see kind of where Sean was saying it kind of has a Play-Doh consistency. It's a little bit thicker. And this is why I also use the butter on my hands, is my hands will not stick to this. And we are going to just make your bottom layer, kind of think of crust in the bottom of this. And the butter from your hands isn't going to affect the recipe at all. I've gotten that question before last year when we did this, like, aren't you actually adding extra butter and is that going to affect it? It won't.
It's so thin and so little you won't even notice.
Oh, thank you. I've been working out. I am so thin and little. Oh, I'm so glad you noticed.
He's looking great, folks. He's looking great. Give this a little wash here.
All right. So we are going to put that in the oven for only 6 minutes. So it doesn't go in very long. And then as soon as it's taken out of the oven, I put it outside. You can put it, if you're in a cold environment, obviously put it outside. Or if we ever have snow, I'll put it in the snow. You can put it in the freezer. I don't recommend it, or a fridge. But if you're in a warm environment, that might be your only option, because you do want it to cool. Because the next step is we're going to be taking chocolate and putting it on top of it. And you don't want those chocolate chips to melt.
No, not a good thing. All right.
Sean's drinking his orange cream soda. All right, and then while it is doing, let's see here. Was it Fanta Melon? Oh my gosh, yes. The Fanta, or it was it Fanta? It was Fanta, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's Fanta, the bright green one?
It was Fanta, it was called like, it was called green cream soda. They could just called it a green cream soda.
Right, exactly.
Let me see if I can find that, you guys.
That
it was
awesome.
Fanta green cream soda. And we have not been able to find it in a lot of places, but there it is. I'll send you this link.
Oh, it's such good stuff.
It was probably one of my favorite cream sodas I've ever had.
It had a kind of a melon, almost honeydewish.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
my
so
gosh, it was
good.
so good. So while our oven is heating up, in a separate little bowl, I'll use my already done little bowl. We're gonna take a cup of semi-sweet. Now you can use whatever flavor you want. We've done milk chocolate before, but it wasn't as good as our semi-sweet.
1 cup.
So you're gonna take a cup, and I usually do go a little bit extra, so it doesn't have to be exact. And then it will be a half a cup chopped walnuts. Now you don't need the walnuts if you don't want them. I will say, Sean, once again, not a huge fan of walnuts.
A little bitter.
But they're a little bitter, but there's so much sweetness in this recipe that the walnuts are not bitter. They're not going to overpower.
How much did you need?
Half a cup.
I think that's the...
Nope.
Oh, you're right. Sorry for me to
He
ask.
likes to question me on everything
fault.
I
It
do
just looks
in the
small to
kitchen.
me. Oh.
So yesterday, I am doing something, have everything under control. I said, "Can you clean the kitchen?" He said, "Yes, I'm cooking." And he immediately turns around and starts stirring my pot and doing stuff. And I said, "You cannot," like, he'll go into people's houses while they're trying to cook their own dinner and take over. And I said, "You cannot do that." And if Allie's in the room, she will vouch for me. He just does it. I'm like, that's their recipe. Oh, well, it'll be better with this. I'm like, that's rude. You can't.
Sorry.
And he just takes charge. So the walnuts, I mean, I love him, and he normally does cook, but it's like, he just takes over. I don't even know if he knows he's doing it.
I don't.
You do too. And so I will just take the walnuts and just using my hand, just crush them a little bit more. We broke our nut chopper, but we ordered a new one that you use like a Think of it like a lawnmower pulley. That's what it uses.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it works.
Looks like it had 3 blades in it.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. You guys do. I've never seen a. I'll have to share my screen again, but I've never seen something like this. It's so cool. Let's see. Let's see here.
Oh,
there it is.
there it is.
Nope, that's not it.
There
it is. It's only $10. So let me share this with you guys. And the video on it is pretty interesting, I have to say. So this is what it looks like. And at first I was like, Sean was like, I don't get it. And it has this little lever, and then it chops it. And there is a video. It's not very long. Oh, this one, it doesn't show her doing it. We had to find it on YouTube. That's right. So let's go to YouTube. It was kind of interesting. And so we bought it. We'll see how it works. Let's see here how this all worked. Let me show you. So you put it in. This guy takes a while to get there. You put your onions in, right? And then you just do that. So interesting.
And voila.
Yeah, and then he opens it, and it chops it. So, oh, let's see this.
Oh, cucumbers?
Oh, he's putting a whole bunch of vegetables in. Put the lid on it, and you just pull it, just like that. So we'll see. So, I don't know. What do you think, Sean?
I think it might work. I think it might be fun to do it.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we at our degree?
We're just hitting it. Yep.
All
just
right.
turning.
Do you want to go ahead
Literally
and put that
just
in?
flipped it. Perfect timing. Oh crap!
Oh crap! He forgot to take that.
I have
he
our
forgot to take off his pots and pans
Oh, no.
out of there. Oh crap!
Oh crap! At least I didn't say the other word that I'm known to say.
So here is the nuts and chocolate chips all mixed together that are ready to go. That's so funny. He does like to say another word, but he withheld and didn't say it. He was a good little Sean. Don't touch those.
Don't touch those. They're hot, hot, hot.
They're hot, hot, hot.
Hot, hot, hot. El caliente.
Al caliente.
Caliente.
All right, so those are going to be in there for 6 minutes.
6 minutos.
And while those is cooking for 6, I know good exercises. I know, I really I'm excited to get that. I do remember ordering that last night. Don't remember the rest. You know, I swear, like, I feel like, I don't know, we won't have anything going on for a quick sec. Plus, I have some cards I want to open. I don't know if you guys are like me, but like after Christmas is done, anything that I needed that I didn't get that I think I need, I think I have an addiction and I just go buy it. But sometimes I don't need anything, so then I'm just like, oh, that looks cool. Or people are sharing on Facebook what they got, and I'm like, I need that. All right, well, let's go ahead.
Right.
We have a few cards to open.
Ooh, cards.
So this one I love. It's from my friend Katie and Matt. And I love the fact that they put McChess Manor. So I don't know if you guys know this, but that has a lot of headroom, so we'll go like that. On Facebook, you can create your house as a location. You can just create a location. So I created a location, and Allie started calling us McChess a long time ago.
Yep.
And so I called it McChess Manor. So when you come to my house and it checks in, it's like, do you want to check in at the McChess Manor? I love it. So she sent us a card, which is, we really should do this. Everyone just picture cards now. It's like,
look at us.
oh, look. So that's my friend Katie. She's the only girl. That's her husband, Matt, and Lincoln and Silas.
Yeah.
Katie is the one that has, her golden retriever puppy is Riley's sister.
Yes, Maisie.
And they named her Maisie, which is the cutest little name ever. So, thank you, Katie.
Yeah, thanks,
and
Katie.
then Susan, I don't know if Susan's in here. Susan.
What's your last name? Or should we not say?
I don't think it matters.
Tim Chuck.
Was it Tim Chuck?
Tim Chuck.
Whoa.
That's pretty.
Holy moly.
It's got a glitter to it or something?
Wow. Look at that card.
That's nice.
Did she color that? Or do you think that's like a graphic that she added?
I think it's a graphic. Unless she painted it.
Wow.
Good for her.
That is gorge, you guys. Look at that. And it's lifted up with foam dots. Y'all know I love me some foam dots. Ooh, it's gnomes.
They're gnomes.
Ken and Sean, Merry Christmas and a happy gnome year. Hey, thank you so very much for the winning shopping spree. Can't wait to get chalking. She won one of, she's on our Chocolate Tour team, and she won one of our shopping sprees.
Oh,
so
how cool.
You guys, this card, I'm in awe. Look at, so that's the outside, and look at this. Look at those gnomes.
Beauty. Oh, Tamara got just put a food processor in her
Oh,
basket.
that manual food chopper?
Yeah.
Isn't that cute? Yeah, and here's the other thing that yesterday when I was shopping when I shouldn't have been, I did not realize how many different colors the KitchenAid comes in now.
It's like a gazillion.
Well, I don't know if it's a gazillion, but
20?
yeah. So like, which one was it that we saw that on? Here it is. I'll show you guys the link. Like, there's a color for every single person. Do you have a timer set? I hope.
Yes, I do. We have 2.5 minutes left.
So it has so many different colors. You know what? Let's take a peek. Let's just do it.
So that must be.
So this is, Aqua Sky, whatever. Black Storm. Ooh, that's pretty. Little guy. Whoa. Champagne.
Champagne. Ooh, that's a pretty blue.
Yeah, that's Cobalt.
Cobalt.
This reminds me of Cricut Explore Airs
Oh.
because they all come in these colors. Copper.
Beautiful.
That one's the Empire Red. Espresso.
What?
Look at that.
It looks like it's got dark and light.
Glossy Cinnamon. Ooh, Green Apple. Imperial Black. Licorice.
Yep.
Liquid Graphite. That is gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
Majestic Yellow. Metallic Chrome. Nickel Pearl. Onyx Black. Pearl Metallic. I love this one. The Plumberry.
That is beautiful.
That's Satin Copper Polished Metal. Silver. Tangerine. White. And pink.
Nice.
Isn't that
Wow,
crazy?
Beautiful colors.
I love it. I didn't know they came in so many different colors. So we have the OMG, now you did it. They have purple. They have purple. Yeah.
We
I
have
know.
the Imperial Black.
We do?
Yes, that's the one we got.
All right. So we have a few more minutes. So we will open this. This came from, I need a... So this comes from Mary Moy.
What'd she send us? Cool package.
Yeah, this packages. So there's a card. I'll let you hold this.
Oh, wow.
Merry Christmas. Oh, you know what this is?
Who is this?
This is from, Mandy, who's my upline from Chalk Couture, did a gift exchange for us for her first direct lines. Remember how I got my lady the little espresso cup? So she got hers in the mail today, and that's what this is. So this is my Secret Santa. How exciting! I was wondering who this was. So she is, her name's Mary. And she said, lots of love from Texas. Ken, I hope you and your family have a wonderful holiday. The letter K was so interesting. So I hope you like the kitchen towels. I tried to check out your Facebook videos to see what you guys liked. So she was my Secret Santa. And the thing that Mandy created was whoever's name you got, you had to buy something that started with the letter that was the first name. So my name's Ken.
Does that look right to you?
K. Yep, because it will flatten. So let me show you this because everyone always does it, asks about this. So when this comes out of the oven, it will look really like jiggly. Show them up close, Shawnee. See how it jiggles like that? But once you put it out in the cold, it will settle pretty quick and stuff. So we just need to go put it out in the garage or on the front. The garage is a little warm. I would put it here. I'll open the door for you.
You can probably even open the deck. I can squeeze through that.
You can get in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
So anyways, she got my letter, which was K. So let's see what she got me. Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
She made us towels. So kitchen towels. Look at this.
Oh, cool.
Ken loves Sean. It all started with the cup. Oh my gosh. How amazing is this, you guys? Look at this one. Golden retrievers don't shed. They emit magical fibers of love and joy.
Oh, cool.
Oh, all you need is love and a golden retriever. Oh my gosh, she really did look at my profile, and she got me a gnome. Thank you so much. I'm going to take a picture of all of this and share it with her in that group, because she did a home run. We had a $25 limit, I think, and I got mine. I was very fortunate to go to our local Home Goods, and they had the little espresso cups and 2 set espressos and 2 set cappuccinos. Yes. And then I also got the Santa treats, and her name started with the C, so it was easy. Cups, canister, done.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love that packaging too. That is very cool.
It is. Love it. Love it.
I love it. All right, guys. So we're going to let that cool. And you might want to, how is that? Is it still pretty?
It's kind of, I'll warm it up just a
hair
there.
Let's see here. What questions do we got here? Jiggly cake, jiggly jiggly. Have you ever seen that YouTube video? It's so cool. Jiggly cake. I don't know what, I think it's in Japan or something. The jiggly cake.
Yes.
Is so cool. What a wonderful Secret Santa gift. I agree. And the towels are in the refund dot. They sure are. So, really, the next thing we're going to do, I'll show you what Sean's doing. He is reheating.
I just moved it earlier.
He is reheating the caramel, just because the caramel is going to end up, what you're going to end up doing next when we bring this in is we are going to end up putting the chocolate chips and the nuts, and then we put the caramel over that, and then we are going to do some more cake on top of that. So he's just heating it up. You do not want your caramel to be super hot though. So you don't want it to be boiling or something. So he'll heat it up, and then I'm going to have to turn it off again, because the caramel goes over the chocolate chips and walnuts, and you don't want that to melt it really. You really want those chocolate chips to sustain their integrity.
Just wanted to get to a point where it's still a little pliable to be able to pour. That's about it. And this looks like it's still pretty good there.
Yeah. And I'm addicted to this red cream soda, you guys. Cream soda in general is just wonderful.
Yep.
So I had someone ask yesterday, how do I make my hot cocoa that everyone loves? And I will share it with you.
Please do.
So at Williams-Sonoma, they have this hot chocolate.
Oh, it's all good.
So while we're doing this, I'll do this so you guys can see. So this is hot chocolate with vanilla and marshmallows. And it's good on its own, don't get me wrong. But what I do is I take 8 ounces of water, and then I put, you guys are going to make fun of me, I put 4 ounces of Oreo creamer and boil that together. I put 1 cupful of vanilla.
Wow.
And then I take a Hershey bar, and using Sean's little grater,
my microplaner,
I grate it down. Now this stuff, you guys, at Williams-Sonoma is essentially, I just got it everywhere.
And this is from Williams-Sonoma as well.
It's so awesome. Yeah. So this stuff from Williams-Sonoma is essentially, I'll bring it up on the other camera so I can get it up close for you guys. I keep grabbing the wrong one. All of these are ones I haven't opened yet. So let me go here. So this stuff is essentially, that's all it is grated down chocolate. And they have different flavors. They have a salted caramel, a double chocolate, a vanilla, and stuff. So I'm going to be making some of this tonight when I go over to a certain special someone's house.
Yes.
So that's how I make it. And then you finish it off with a little whipped cream on top. And then you take Hershey bar again and just kind of do a little bit more Hershey. It's really rich, but it is, Jasmine literally was like, this, you know that, she goes, you know that episode, that part in Santa Claus where she makes the hot cocoa for Santa? That's what this tastes like. She was like, you make the best hot cocoa.
Not too hot.
But I was like, well, technically, I don't make it. It starts with the base from Williams-Sonoma, and I just add to it.
There you go.
So I'm kind of cheating. I mean, not really, but kind of. All right, I'm going to go grab our thing while Sean takes...
Should be on the ground.
Oh, you put it on the ground.
I didn't want it to accidentally, since there's still water out there, didn't want it to shatter on that hot heat. This is not Big Red. This is Dad's red cream soda. But we have had the actual Big Red once before. Somebody sent us to those. And yes, very, very tasty. I think that's probably Dad's version of Big Red. How is it?
Yeah, you're right. It probably should have stayed in a little longer, but it'll be fine. So, see how it's already...
deflating?
I always call it, it's deflating. And that's kind of what you want it to get to. It's going to cook longer, so you don't, even if it's not 100% done, which it wouldn't be, this, if you move it, if I did this, it's going to move. You could technically even push it down right now, but you can see how much it's already deflated. And that's what you want. Yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to take our chocolate. You're only going to set aside, it says technically 2 tablespoons. I set aside about 3 to 4. So, and what this is you're going to drizzle this on top of, I'll do 5. I'll do 6.
Are you gonna have enough?
All right, so you're gonna first take your all this goodness and
sprinkle, 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 sprinkle.
Now, once again, if it's cool to the touch, meaning I can put my hand on it, it's not gonna be hot enough to melt these. But we're gonna go ahead and, just like Sean said, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. So this is the chocolate part of the C. And then Sean will be adding the
This will be the whole
caramel.
thing, correct?
So you are going to end up putting the entire caramel over the chocolate and walnuts. So you want to drizzle it literally over the entire thing there. And you don't want to just drizzle it. You're not going to take your spatula and move it around. You're literally just drizzling it all over the place.
And then part of the recipe actually says chocolate chips and nuts will be exposed.
Yes.
You're not getting a full coverage.
Yes. Fatima, the recipe should be under the description of the video. So it should be down there. Oh, write down the recipe for the hot chocolate. Yes, I will, if that's what you're talking about. So once he is done with that, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands real quick. And once again, you're not going to spread that chocolate or the caramel. You're just letting it do its thing.
Do its own thing.
And I'm going to put butter on my hands.
Oh, that's so good.
And then literally you have this extra stuff from the remainder. And you're going to take this and just kind of make, I just say like little discs, and you randomly put them over. Doesn't matter where, no rhyme or reason.
Nope, nope.
And you will have parts of this exposed. That's the way it's supposed to look. So we're gonna go ahead and just put this all over. One year, I will tell you guys, we used to make a lot more of this batches and cut bigger pieces, and it was so hard to cut. I remember Sean just complaining. You can make them in little tiny, like muffin tins, kind of think of like little breakfast muffins.
Yeah, about what, 2-inch?
Yeah, they can't see that, but yeah, you can grab it. And just kind of break it. It's way more time consuming because obviously they are, you know, you're doing little individual pieces, but it's really nice because then they each get like a little muffin kind of a feel. But we have now since done it this way, and Sean just takes a knife, a really sharp knife, right out of the freezer. He gets it really hot in hot water, and he just slices through it now and makes it. So you could do it either way. There's not right. The one nice thing about doing the little cupcake size one is do you know how like some people like the corners of every single brownie? That's what it reminded me
There
of.
you go, yep.
But it was very time consuming because you could only make like... All right, Sean. So...
Yeah, like beautimous.
We now, one last step before it goes in the oven. I'm washing my hands. You should have the remainder of your nuts and chocolate, and you are going to sprinkle that over the top. So I withhold about 6 tablespoons. The recipe says 2.
Boy, 2 wouldn't get you anything almost.
Well, it's not good. You're supposed to see some of this underneath of it and stuff, but so then that's what it will look like. And then we are going to put that in the oven, and you're going to bake for 16 to 20 minutes. And that's it.
That's it.
And when they come out, we put them instantly into the freezer. We don't try cutting them then, and they are amazing. They are very rich. They are very good. Allie says she called them her special lady of the month day food. If you know what that means.
I think we all do.
She's probably not happy I said that, but...
Oh, that's cute, Angela. She says, her grandmother says, the uglier, the better tasting.
For what?
For whatever you make.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
German chocolate lasagna. Almost, yeah.
So there you guys are. That's it. It is probably, yeah. I don't know. What's your thoughts on these, Sean?
These are very good, fun to make.
He doesn't need a lot of them because it is rich for him.
They're rich.
Yeah.
Believe me, they're rich. 1, 2 tops. Oh.
Yeah, probably.
That's about all I can have. But they're good.
They're good. They are good. And this is what they'll look like when they're all done. I'll bring it up again. That's obviously a professional photo, so mine won't look exactly like that, but they'll look very close to it. Because the chocolate won't melt. They'll actually be exactly like that. So, but they are very good. So, all right. Does anybody have any questions before we go or anything like that? Sean gets to go see his movie tonight.
Late tonight.
I'm going to go spend time with some amazing, beautiful boys and a beautiful woman, and we're going to chalk.
Yes.
And watch Polar Express and get nam-nams and make hot cocoa. It'll be so magical.
Yeah, it will.
And stuff. So this will be our, I know I love that clock, you guys. It's such a cool clock. This is our last video for probably until after Christmas. We probably won't go live again. Yeah. So a couple of quick reminders down below. I'm not sure if I have any left, but I did have I think I had 15 of my mystery boxes left.
Mystery boxes.
And those, if I do have any left, you can snag one at 35% off. The code is KFTC35. So that's number 1. Number 2, the Cricut mystery box link is down below. Number 3, if you have not taken advantage of the Chalk Couture exclusive customer kit, I would do that now. They are selling extremely well.
Hotcakes.
Yeah, so all of those links are down below. You can take a look at the video. and see all of that stuff. And all of the videos of all of the everything we have done is been down.
Yep.
I am doing a Ken from the Car. Next week, I will be showing off all the new Cricut stuff that Cricut has sent me. So that will probably be on Wednesday, day after Christmas, or maybe on Thursday.
Oh, very good.
Wednesday is a Ken from the Car day, so that'll probably be that. And I'm going to convince Jasmine to be part of that because she is a natural in this camera, I tell you.
She is.
Yeah. And stuff. So so we will see you guys then. I'm sure we may pop in just to say hello on Christmas and give you guys an update. You never know. So definitely take it care. Oh, I wanted to show you one last thing.
Oh, do I know what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
So for those of you who stuck around to the end,
And Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, Merry Christmas to everyone. But today, you know how you kind of forget you're supposed to do something? Well, someone asked me to make a Hanukkah gift.
Oh, yeah.
And I waited till last minute, and yesterday I go, Sean, I have to make a Hanukkah gift, and I forgot. And I want to show you how it turned out. So I made this out of all chalk couture supplies. I took 3 board and base. First of all, if you do not have that glue gun that I promote, you need it because it's changed my life. So I took 3 board and bases and then 2 boards from the board and bases. So this is 5 boards, 3 bases, glued them together, and then used... And that's what it turned out like.
Look at that.
So we have, look at this. So it says 8 nights, 8 lights. We have the stars above. We have lines going through it. You can't really see, but there is glitter on it, on this part and stuff. So I think it turned out good.
I didn't see well enough of the lights. Let me see the glitter. Well, you did. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, and I hot glued it. You can kind of see in the back, but I hot glued the bases together. And then I hot glued the boards together, and then the back, can you hold it, Sean?
I sure can.
So these boards, I hot glued to the back of these boards. So we still have to spray it, but, so, I mean, it's together. It's not going anywhere, but I love it. I think it turned out great.
Yeah, turned
I
really
just
nice.
love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Mel says we're getting a gift from her tomorrow.
What?
Mel, you don't have to do that.
Don't have
Oh,
to
and thank
do
you,
that.
Mr. Galano. Thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Mel. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I have not sent out any of my gifts I've given people. I actually do have stuff going out to people, but I've been these baking videos kind of kicked my butt. I was so glad I did it. Once again, you guys, every time someone makes one of these recipes, you're honoring my mom, and that means the world to me. But they were a lot to get ready.
But that's okay.
You had to come up with the, my thumbnails and stuff, and Sean needs to be here. He gets off at 3:30, and then we have to eat dinner, and it was crazy.
Yep, it was crazy, but I think we did really well.
But
I hope everybody enjoyed it.
It was a lot funner. Normally, I dread making these, not because I don't want to honor my mom, but it's a lot of work, and usually we're both working, so we're both kind of grumpy, and we get bitey at each other, and to do it live with you guys, I think was...
I think it was.
I
think it went really well. Yeah, I think it was a lot of fun to do
every
this
single year and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was just a lot of fun and stuff. So, Carmen, your kid came today. Exciting!
Nice.
Congratulations. Yeah. How funny. Hi, a little late. Hi, Kim. How's it going? I'm gonna try the almond roca. It's my favorite. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to everyone. We had a blast with all of you. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for sticking around. And anything else?
Yes.
Oh.
All of you that are watching us, this is to you, from you to him.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And one for me to him.
Oh.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. That was so sweet. I usually don't let him do that because I'm very private with my emotions. But thank you. That was very sweet. I love you very much.
Love you too.
All right, guys. Have a Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys all very soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.